Shane, I'm here at Dallas Vintage Toys. Had a large G.I. Joe collection. Didn't want to get rid of it, but if you're going to get rid of a collection, this is definitely the place to go. They've got everything. They treated me exceptionally well. Great experience. Probably get back into collecting at some point, and this is where I'll start.
I had already left, and he's like, yeah, this basketball player that played for the Lakers, now he plays for
the Knicks.
He signed the guest book, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. That's really cool.
What did he pick up?
Oh, a bunch of Mythic Legions.
Oh, okay.
There he is right there. NBA player.
Man.
Of course, I already leave for... I was getting ready for today. This collection, and then some other stuff.
When you leave early.
You need the hand solo card on with the...
It just, for some reason, it came with some of the, yeah, so when it came with some of the stuff that I bought, I just left it. I was like, okay, cool, whoever sent it to me.
Is it okay if I keep the tubs after you're done, or you need the tubs? Okay. Just because I won't be able to process this for a little bit.
No worries.
I'm going to give you a tour after we're done here.
Cool. I mean, I've got nowhere to go super quick anyway. So.
Well, you drove a long way.
It's not that bad. I mean, it only got bad when I got to like the downtownish Dallas area. Yeah, kind of. But that's expected.
Well, I was going to tell you, like in Austin, I used to go to. My buddy lived in Pflugerville, so it's like I would go there like probably twice a month, and there's not a whole lot of toy places there to go visit when I was there. So we would go to like Fat City or there's a comic book store too that we go to.
So what year were you born?
In '76.
Okay.
So I grew up in the best time frame that anybody could ever possibly grow up.
You don't have his antenna, do you?
For
Heavy metal?
Heavy metal? No, I don't. Yeah.
Soul.
Sorry.
No worries. Just trying to get you.
Yeah, there's a couple of Grail pieces that I don't have everything to. Like Starduster's missing a black visor, but he's got everything else. You know, Listening Fun Tripwire doesn't have all his stuff. I mean,
did you have Star Wars or any other toy lines growing up? Since you're
I did. I was a huge Star Wars fan. You know, that was, you know, I think anybody from that era was a Star Wars fan. If you weren't, you were just a mutant. I mean, yeah, you're just nobody liked you. You'd have your friends.
I'll have to remember that as a sales pitch. Hey, do you like Star Wars? Nobody likes you.
Nobody likes you. You've lived a sad life.
I wasn't much of a Star Wars guy. You mutant.
Yeah.
Dave, I heard those movies did okay.
Yeah. Word on the street is they did all right.
They made their money back.
May have started a whole culture, but whatever. You know, yeah. I think they're more known than some countries on the planet. But
yeah.
Dude, so I didn't watch the original Star Wars until I was an adult in Afghanistan. It was when my first deployment is when I watched the first Star Wars cut. Well, I take that back. I watched episode 1 in theaters and hated it.
Yeah, of course.
Didn't understand it at all.
Misa don't know why.
Yeah.
Little Dave.
I thought Star Wars was literally about pod racing until I was
Or politics
24.
and tax and the Federation.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like,
loosely based
hey,
off the
ET's
U.S.
in the
government. It's loosely based off the U.S. government, just in a fantasy capacity.
that pod race was so long in my young brain that it was the entire movie, and that was like the reason that the movie existed was for us to meet this kid who was going to pod race.
2 or 3 years just getting the sound right for that like 1 or 2 minute race. They had like the sound sticks and then.
Well, ironically, it kept me away from Star Wars for 20 years. So they spent forever 2 years making it, and it kept me away from the franchise for 20 years. And then I watched it, and I was like, oh, I get it.
Most people that know me know that I love Star Wars, and I'll tell them all I like don't watch them in order. I don't care what anybody tells you; it's gonna ruin it for you. It's gonna be like so long until you get to the good stuff. Just watch them how they came out, and then go back and watch them in order if you want.
Yeah, and then it's also interesting because like I had no idea who Anakin was either. So I was just like, all right, some kid, whatever. Like everyone going into it knew, and I didn't know that they already knew.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I get it, man.
Lord Vader.
Yeah.
Yeah, it turns
Hey, his
into,
lightsaber just sold for $2.9 million. I think it
turns into the most powerful man in the universe for the most part.
Yeah.
Just driving in Austin, his pod racer.
What it goes to show you is that, you know, anybody can become powerful. That's really what the moral of the story is.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's good or bad. Anybody can become powerful. So don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise.
No.
Even that dorky kid on the playground can't really do the merry-go-round.
Now he has an AI company.
Yep.
Yep.
Or a toy store.
And all the stuff,
Yeah, look at me.
and all the stuff he liked in high school, everybody made fun of him. It's like
Yep.
they all like it now.
Exactly.
Keith up the street had all the G.I. Joes. Now who's got the G.I. Joes, Keith?
Knowing's half the battle.
Can't tell you how many times I brought up I got a pretty unique, fairly large G.I. Joe collection. What? I'm like, yeah, you heard me. I heard what I said. And they're like, what do you mean? Like the dolls? I'm like, no, nobody wants
dolls.
those. Nobody cares about those, man. Come on. Like, the legit action figures.
What the Silence of the Lamb or whatever.
Yeah, a buddy of mine's like, oh, you call them action figures? I'm like, they are action figures. Like, if you're gonna be a jerk, we're not gonna talk about this. Like, if you're gonna make fun of me, man, it's like,
Hey, you're that kid on the playground.
hey, I look. I fell in love with him as a kid, and it was like,
Oh, he's got the Apple iPhone, the Bono, the red one.
yeah. So yeah, doesn't have his original phone. It's one of those things I just never got around to buying. I was a Firefly.
It was like
fan,
a
but not Firefly
$30
fan.
or $35 part.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't paint it green. That's my handwriting right there.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say before when you were like, hey, do you have this thing? And I was like, looks like you sold it to him without it, buddy.
Got some stuff from you.
Well, they're
guys.
hard to come by.
Yeah.
You throw an accessory pack weapon for free and you charge the same, and
Yeah.
some people are cool.
I wasn't a display guy. I was a completionist. So for me, it was about completing. The only thing I ever displayed was a Sky Striker and a whale. That's it.
So who are your top 2 favorite figures from childhood for Joe's?
Man,
Or
so
three, or a
first
squad,
Joe I
whatever.
ever got was the Vamp. So definitely a clutch guy, right? Even though he really didn't come with any cool stuff other than a Vamp with a laser cannon on the top of it, which was pretty cool. Probably on the other side, Zartan. Zartan's always been legit. Probably I think the second figure I got was Zartan and the Chameleon. I was like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah,
this
that'd
thing
be
is
cool.
amazing. I was like, this thing is so cool. I always laughed because I was a different kind of kid. You see the commercials where like they'd have the whale in the water or a hydrofoil in the
Yeah.
water. I'm like, what do they think? Like, why would they do that? That's just so stupid. I would never put my toys in water like that.
Now,
Like I didn't take them outside and play in the dirt with them. Like that
Oh, okay.
wasn't
Yeah.
that wasn't what it was about.
So just inside then?
Yeah,
or-
it was about
okay.
having them. It was about. Now I don't have any of them. None of these are from childhood. This is all being
So what happened to those?
a grown ass man buying this stuff.
Parents got rid of them, or
I just didn't take care of
passed
them.
on? Gotcha.
I had a ton of Masters of the Universe. Didn't keep any of those. Wish I would have.
Yeah.
They probably wouldn't have been in great shape, but it would have just been cool nostalgia.
The rubber legs.
Yeah.
There's a lake.
Transformers.
There's
Yeah,
a lake in
Transformers,
Yeah, I don't have it. I have some reissue stuff in this that are
Did you have
boxed.
any siblings or only child? Or?
My brother, but he was not into stuff that I was into.
Was
We
he
were polar
older or
opposites.
younger?
Younger.
Okay.
He liked to play football. He liked to go hang out
Oh,
and
yeah.
party, and I
Like Optimus Prime says,
I played
"That's
Dungeons
not
and
cool."
Dragons. I still I
Now you're talking his language.
yeah,
I love that.
I played
Okay, do you like Star Trek too?
no
Oh, burn!
Star Trek's.
Thought you were my buddy.
Some people
My
love
bag,
it.
baby.
Some people love it. My dad was a hardcore athlete and absolutely loved Star Trek,
Oh yeah,
and but he grew up with Star Trek.
Correct.
that was
Yeah.
the only sci-fi they had back then, other than like movies.
He had some really
Awesome
cool toys as a
movies.
kid. He had so many, vintage Matchbox cars and stuff that he ended up selling. Like he had a huge
Did he
vintage
have-
Matchbox
Did
car
you have Hot
collection.
Wheels too, or just Matchbox?
A few Hot Wheels.
Okay.
He wasn't so in, but it was mostly all Matchbox stuff. But like the Leslie European came in the little boxes.
We got a bunch of those in the
He was a
back.
dorky kid, right? For being such a good athlete, he was kind of dorky as a kid. And so he had original 12-inch G.I. Joes, the Bonanza figures.
Uh-huh.
He had
Oh, yeah.
all of them,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
in the box. Like he was kind of like me in that regard. It's the only similarities I think we ever had was that. In life, he was more like my brother, but
Did he collect later life, or this is just when
this
he
was his
stuff-
kid.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was kind of a spoiled kid.
Okay.
My
Stuff
grandparents
off
had
on
him
life
later
back
in
then.
life and thought they would just spoil him, and they did. and he had all this really cool stuff.
Yeah.
Like die-cast Ford tractors that were metal. That they all I mean, they were great antique toys.
Back
in
then, I mean,
pristine
you could,
condition.
like my father-in-law, he says like you could sit on and just write it down the. I mean,
Well,
they
these
built
were
stuff
like
fast,
scale, so
Yeah.
they were scale toys. But I mean, they were like the craftsmanship was amazing. I mean, they were all well painted, well put together. Not like something you would go buy today.
Sure.
You couldn't even find anything like that today.
Costs too much for them to.
Yeah, to mass produce, I'm sure.
And they're so big, it's all about shelf space too.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, he had like Buck Rogers toys.
Oh, yeah.
He had some really cool stuff.
That's why we see like things like these Joes over here, these classifieds. It's like they don't hit shelves because it's Walmart, Targets. They're not going to order a ton of them, you know. So
Labs, you're not number one. They'll never hit shelves.
no, because they take one. They want to get their pre-orders in, and then two, it just takes up too much space on the shelf, so they need to sell it through a different
The
way.
only one I didn't buy was the Rattler. I have the Dragonfly over there in the mailer box, the Hiss in the mailer box, and the Sky Striker in the
Yeah.
mailer box. I have a ton of classifieds. In all this, there's a bunch.
And in here, so this is kind of all the vintage clear
This
totes.
is all vintage stuff. These are going to be classifieds, so it's going to be, and then there's some of the retro that came back out.
Yeah, it was pretty cool when they did those.
The text number, the text.
It was cool to see the old original-ish boxes and stuff like that. But
These had a really weird shelf life too. Like they went on, and then they immediately went to clearance. Specifically, this one. I remember this one
you
going.
could get those things for next to nothing on a rollback at Walmart.
Yeah, and
$11.
I think it came down to shelf space. I think when they hit, they were moving into other things because it was like that was on sale the day they stocked it. I remember. It's crazy.
Yeah, but they were cool to buy. I mean,
They're awesome.
Going back and going to a current, nowadays Walmart and buying a Fang is like, it's a whole different feeling, right? You're like,
Yeah.
even though it's not the original, you're just all happy about it. I remember walking out of
just
Walmart
seeing
like a
Yeah.
40-year-old dork, like, I got a new Fang. I don't know if he'll ever get rid of it. He told me I got first dibs on it, but he has a vintage Joe collection where he was the kind of kid that bought one to play with and one to keep
Right.
carded, and he has a ton.
Is he about your age? Okay.
We went to high school together, and I'm just like, I got the first crack at it if he ever gets rid of it.
Did you store it correctly, or is it in that?
It's stored correctly.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
God.
he's.
Because I always hear these
he's-
stories, and like some people have the mindset.
Put it in my storage
do that,
unit. It's
and
112
then-
degrees.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a great place to keep it, man.
I'm like, I'm glad you saved it, but it's just baking for 40 years.
Yeah, no, his is all stored in a spare room of his house. It was stored in his old room at his mom's inside. I mean, it just, he has a legit collection. It's nice.
Like what?
Carded Alley Vipers.
What years is it mainly like?
A lot
the
of it's
later
going to be
80s, or?
it's going to be later 80s, probably 86 through 89. He didn't have any of the earlier stuff, especially carded.
So what years of Joe's do you like, or do you like all of them? Or
Me,
you have
80,
this-
82 through 85.
Okay.
That's the premier time to be
When they were
alive as a kid.
like a military guy.
Yeah, it was more, and it fit the cartoons, right? Like, because if you collected Joe's, you watched the cartoons. Same thing with Transformers. If you watched the cartoon, you collected the toys, and you collected the comic books, or at least read them. Like with Transformers, the comics were the best part for me. The comics and the cartoons. The toys were kind of cool. Some of them were cooler.
Did you
than others.
master or transforming them back in the day, or was it a little bit difficult?
It's
or,
easy. Yeah,
okay.
it's pretty easy. It wasn't that complicated. Most of them were fairly simple. It's a couple of them were a little bit more complex. But yeah, the cartoons were the best part of Transformers. The second part was the comics. In my opinion, that's just an opinion.
Yeah, the figures didn't look like shows.
Not really. All of the Seekers were cool. The Star Screams, the Dirges, all of those were super. I thought those were some of the cooler toys.
Oh yeah.
Toys R Us.
Were you aware of everything in this collection prior to it coming
Well,
in?
we had talked over the last few weeks, and then a lot of other collections have, we get a bunch of text messages, but I knew about some of the vintage, some of the, like, he has the 25th, right? The carded, then looks like a little bit of Transformers sprinkled in, then some of the log classifieds. So, but yeah, been.
So now you're just
all the other stuff. Yeah, just going figure by figure and adding it all up. He has a number in mind, so I'm just going to see if we're at that number, you know, close to it. And I guess Dorian's going through all the modern stuff.
My job.
I mean, this is my childhood too. I mean, I was born in the 80s, so I mean, I didn't. Like, I had the Moray and I had the Stinger Jeep and the
that
Night
Stinger was
Raven and
definitely
some
cool.
of the stuff. And
It's like Tetris. It took a while.
Oh, I
to
know.
stack
That's
a
what I
lot of that
figured.
Stuff in there, so
Yeah, there's a lot of.
there's probably more the further you dig.
Oh,
the
yeah,
further
dude.
it is.
so, did you hold on to some stuff too, or
The only thing I held
Star
on
Wars
to,
guy?
the only thing I held on to, I have the complete run except for book 8 of the IDW complete collection hardbacks.
I do like those.
Yeah, they're really cool.
I read those when they first came out.
Yeah, they're super cool. That's the only thing I kept. And I was
Love
just
the
like,
art.
yeah, oh yeah, they're super cool books. They got some good value to them. Some of them are harder to find than others. So. Number 8 is incredibly hard to find.
Oh, yeah.
They say they produced it, but I don't even believe it. I've never seen one for sale.
Really?
Yeah, I've never seen anyone that actually has a picture of one that they can prove that they own. It's not photoshopped.
You said number 8?
The final one.
And what is that again? So let's tell the people.
IDW, the complete collection, G.I. Joe hardbacks.
Number 8 is what?
Number 8's pretty hard to come by.
All right. If you guys hear that, go ahead and shoot Dallas Finches towards the DM on one of the social medias and say that you have number 8. We want to see it. You do?
No, I'm just.
Oh.
I bought the whole run, but that was in the printing business. Remember?
No, yeah.
So which ones you like better, 82 or 83?
80.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Obviously.
I think everybody was kind of like, oh, the swivel grip. Yeah, it's like, he's so stiff and structured.
You think that's what killed the G.I. Joes? A little bit more movement? Or no, I mean Star Wars.
Yeah, I think, but again, man, the Star Wars toys just hit so good with the movie. I mean, if you watch the movie, you were buying them. And so it's like,
And they kept buying them
mm-hmm.
until the next one came out.
And they're
And they
still
just
buying.
ditched the old ones.
Yep.
It's a vicious cycle.
They're buying them again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the vintage ones.
The
are-
retro.
The
They
retros are hard to
just
find.
announced for the 50th, they got the magazine on my desk of like toys coming out, and they're for the 50th, they're doing Black Series 95 monkey face Leia and the big buff figures for some reason.
All right. That bummer.
I'm not gonna order them, but I mean, I don't want them to appear at Five Below and Ross and all that stuff. But I mean, collect what you like. I mean,
It depends.
all there is to it.
Buy them with, like, sealed packs.
I think that is the 1990 bipod. I forgot the guy's name. Sub-Zero, maybe. So did you ever mail away for any of the figures or send in flag points back in the day, or?
No, 1 and 2. Somewhat before kids.
See, I always got the catalogs and everything was always already expired. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I did a whole lot of window shopping as a kid.
Mhm.
Didn't really have a whole lot of money to buy stuff.
Stare at them, dude.
Yeah. Always for like some point in life, whenever I made it, I'm gonna get a whale. I was like, I'm gonna get a whale. I swear,
Right?
I'm gonna get a whale. Yeah, I think that's the only
like old carded one.
Yeah, so you might want to set it on top of it.
That's what I did. I put it over here for him to look at.
Yeah.
See, this one's like a kind of old.
There's another box of carded. Oh, they're right here.
Like later ones.
Yeah, they're gonna be like Xandar.
I think this one is Black Major, right?
Yeah, on top. Yeah, he was just cool.
He's the coolest.
Not too many of those around either. They're not necessarily easy to find, but I thought it was super cool.
That is really cool.
Looks like Boba Fett.
It does. Looks a lot like Boba Fett.
They did it on purpose.
Yeah. That's what made it, like I said, so cool.
Super 7, if you're listening, make V figures.
I was always bummed that they never made Big Trouble in Little China figures.
They did.
Did they?
Yeah, Super 7 made small ones.
I mean,
and then,
back in the day.
oh,
Yeah.
Back in the day. Like,
well, the movie didn't do well.
I know, but it was so. I loved it. Yeah, I
love
watched
all John Carpenter movies.
I'll watch that movie anytime it comes on. That movie's my jam.
What?
Oh, I remember this from another video where he was like, John Carpenter's the man.
John Carpenter's Dallas Vintage Toys.
What's your favorite John Carpenter movie?
Oh, that's a
Watched
hard
2
question.
episodes ago.
I would say Big Trouble in Little China and The Thing are tied. I also really like.
Which one is his first one to see if the answers match up?
His first one was called.
Last time I think that stumped
It's
you.
Space. No, it's a space one. Oh gosh, it's the one with the bouncing ball alien.
Critters?
No, and I just saw the vinyl for it the other day. I can't remember.
Put it right here where he's thinking.
Yeah, put a thought bubble up
Turn
there.
him into the thing.
Yeah.
Edit it out. Hello, AI.
Dark Star. That's what it's called. Dark Star.
Whoa.
We saw him looking it up on camera though.
Okay. Seems about right.
It took me a while to find that Mickey Coco man with the uncut file card. I was like, I just came by it on accident, really. And it was like, had to do some haggling. But not the best example, but he's a example. So
Sure.
having a true example is not. You don't get to just talk about it. It's like that's part of the whole completionist vibe. It's like, okay, I gotta have one. No matter how I figure this out, I gotta get it. I'm not gonna spend $500 on one.
I remember at 2.0, this guy, he brought in this amazing collection. He had Star Wars and Joe's. He had 4 sealed cover commanders. Melways, yeah. 82. And I was just like, I don't know, I should have held on to some stuff in the past, but you never know. And then it's just a lot of our local collectors got, and they still have it in their collections, so it's pretty cool. So yeah, it's that brown box with the
brown
cardboard
yellow box.
tape seal, but yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
When you started kind of gathering these up again, what was the first figure that made you?
Storm Shadow.
And where did you run across it?
eBay of all places. I started it was something that I kind of just thought about doing. Again, I was on a trip in Colorado, hanging out with my family, and I just got this wild hair. Like I was like, I started looking stuff online and looking things up, and you get the little nostalgia bug and start just I'll look at some prices and just see what this is like. What if I got a few? And then it's like,
They need a friend.
I bought that Storm Shadow and was like, all right, so I'll just get all of this year. I'll just get all the 84s or whatever. It's gonna be okay. And it wasn't okay. It's like I just went.
84 doesn't really have too many
Yeah,
figures.
I was like, I kept telling myself, okay, I'm gonna cut it off at 86. Like I really wasn't into it after 86, anyways. And then I'd buy a lot of stuff from a guy, and there were a whole bunch of 88 figures, and I'm like, well, man, it just makes sense to complete the run.
Might as gotta get all the 80s.
I've got a third of them right now. Like I might as well, and then that would work all the way to 89.
Army build flags.
Yeah, I felt like a crackhead. I was just like, just one more year.
Got that itch, man.
Yeah, just one more. That's all I'll do is just that
Look
one.
into the crystal ball. You eat more.
I can't go to the movies that time. There's an auction ending right in the middle.
You know if you have his antenna? Just a gun?
Nope. Don't.
Okay.
Yeah, just the gun.
Cool. I'll just make it.
The Worms does have the antenna.
Okay, yeah. That's It's always missing. I think in 30 years we've only had maybe like 10 or 12
Really?
over 30. Yeah, just
So I found
the same thing is always
A
missing.
lady was selling some stuff that she had from her son when he, just some random stuff, and she happened to post that or put that up, and I was like, "Does he have a little brown antenna?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, there's this little brown plastic piece," and I'm like, "Is it broken?"
I'm picking my teeth.
And she's like, "Yeah," she's like, "No, it's like I think it goes in his eye or something like that." I'm like,
Whoa,
"Close."
stop,
I was like,
stop.
"Close." I was like, "Can you send me a picture of just that?" And she's like, "Sure." I was like, "I'll definitely take it."
You're like, in heavy metal, is there a grain of salt?
Right.
We're going down the rabbit hole real
I
quick.
do have Lift Ticket has his mic though.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
But the Tomahawk doesn't have any blades.
No, I know.
What year are
He's
we in right now?
grounded, dude.
I think 87.
Yeah.
Yeah, 87.
So that's
Good
kind of
year.
where I kind of stopped. I was looking for some blades, and then I kind of just put the brakes on, and didn't buy any more after that. So
Oh,
that was
that's
like
the
really
guy
the last thing I was looking to
From the
complete.
Defiant, right? You don't have a USS flag, huh?
No.
He's got 10 of them. The whole
Yeah, I
fleet.
never was a flag guy, really, to be honest. I mean,
Michael
it was
Kornowski, if you're
cool.
watching, you've already been here and you sold some stuff. But
It's really cool, but
Morning, guys.
not
Morning.
just something that I had a hank. I mean, like looking
you
at
get
it,
all
it's
the
cool.
variations of him?
No, not all the
Okay.
variations. That's
You got the
all I
gold head?
Nope. Looked for one for a long time. Almost got to buy one,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody else outbid me by like $5, and I was like, "Yeah, I hope you get stuck in traffic for a year." Man. I'm not gonna wish anything.
Not salty
bad
at
on you.
all.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wish anything bad on you, but
Hope you're
if your
inconvenienced.
taxes go up, I'm cool with it. Like if your home valuation goes up, that's all right with me. Hope your HOA fees go up, man.
Yeah.
That's what people in their almost 50s wish on people.
Oh yeah.
nowadays.
Hope you have a special assessment.
Yeah, exactly.
Hope your kids live with you forever.
Yeah, yeah. I hope your son
Oh,
goes back to
please.
live with you till he's 60.
That's why I keep joking with my 13-year-old. I was like, dude, once you're 18, I was like, we'll take care of you. But yeah, just spread your wings.
I said the same thing to my now 24-year-old. I was like, yeah, when you're 18, you're out. And it's like, we play golf all the time and I pay for it. Love him.
That's what they told us.
And it's like, oh, don't worry, I can barely afford to live on my own.
So that Starduster, I bought from a guy in California that I bought. All I wanted was his Sky Striker. He had a whole bunch of stuff as a kid that he was selling.
Mm-hmm.
And he sold me the Sky Striker really at a good price. And he's like, hey, I got a few other things. And I'm like, well, I'm always in the market for a few other things depending on what you got. And he starts just shooting me pictures of figures. And he's like, oh, yeah, and I got this guy. And I'm like, oh, you do? You definitely do. And I was like, well, what do you want for him? He's like, well, I don't know. He goes, I've got his visor somewhere. And I'm like, please tell me you have his visor. And he never found it.
Which one was that one?
Starduster.
Where's that one, Sean?
And
I think it was a previous.
oh,
There he is.
right there, yeah. He sold me that Starduster for $35, and I'm like, it's one of the few things that I've just been like super ultra happy. You know, can't do a backflip, but would if I had the athletic ability to do it. Oh, my back. Yeah, exactly. My hamstrings.
And right here, you have this set aside. What is this?
That's Dorian. You're gonna have to go. That's when he was having the John Carpenter
Oh.
brain freeze. And he's like, here's this stuff. I think he found it in a random tub. So.
Okay.
Froze up. Yeah, I think it was one that was just kind of laying around.
This one looks like a.
Targat,
Yeah.
older, kind of whenever they started falling off, unfortunately. Weren't as cool as what they used to be. Still cool, but. I think that Copperhead made it into that year's bin because he sealed, but he came out sealed in this year as a mail away.
Okay. 84.
Should have been in the 84s, but they reissued them sealed in 88, 89, something like that as a mail away.
Did you ever look into the foreign figures and like that's cool, but I didn't live over there? Or?
I thought about buying a couple of the carded figures were really cool, and they weren't super ultra expensive. But I was like,
You talking about the ones from UK or India, the fun school ones?
none of the fun school ones.
Yeah,
The
those have
Takara
red
ones.
paint. Okay,
from
Japan.
Japan. Yeah.
There's a lot of G.I. Joe Classified. We got some Transformers, modern. Some of them are G.I. Joe crossed with Transformers, which was a very cool comic, by the way, back in the day.
Definitely.
Especially number 8. I don't know what we're talking about, but it's number.
That's IDW. That's the omnibus thing, right?
Yeah.
We got some 25th anniversary figures.
Oh, that's cool. This is a whole bin of the 25th anniversary.
Yeah, and then like the TV ones. The ones from the TV where they had the 25th anniversaries, but they don't really call them 25th. Just different guys. They all look a lot like the old ones. They're neat. And they got 2 packs. That's the silent issue inside.
That's a cool bin. And then I saw over here, what are these comics?
Just different, so a few graded comics that he had. There's a Transformer with Spider-Man in it, the black suit. Just Transformers, you got old G.I. Joe. Not super high grades, but those are neat. Little Star Brigade. These are old Marvel cards.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Which I'm going through right now. These are from the 2nd and 1st series. And 3rd series. Just different individual cards. And some of these books are helpful. The G.I. Joes. They'll tell you, what each person comes with or which year. See?
Now, will you keep that with at the workbench?
Yeah, I just use those. This is a mini one that they made before. In case that somebody needs help with them. I don't need help with them, but Scott might. Sergeant Slaughter, Marauder, Dr. Mindbender. No, it's Serpentor. Just a whole lot of stuff. This is an omnibus that has everything in it. It's very heavy. It's a big hardcover. These are different HasLab things like the Hiss, Dragonfly, and the Sky Striker HasLab for the 3 3/4 it came out.
That's what's in these big boxes right over here. Yeah.
Most of these are like different 90s and 80s comics. Mostly G.I. Joe.
Cool.
Some Punisher. And then G.I. Joe of different kinds. IDW and whatnot. This one is it's like more Transformers for these. It's the return of Megatron, Dave. He's always coming back.
It's a very cool comic lot over here.
Yeah, very neat.
That's cool.
It'll go well with my Godzilla ones I have in the back.
You got a bunch of comics in the back ready to come out?
Mm-hmm. We're going to have lots of good ones on the newsstand whenever we reopen.
Yeah. And then this
You
thing.
guys were talking about music over here.
So all in here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8 tubs of
Let's go build stuff in the back.
modern 25th anniversary
Okay, I'll do cases.
Transformers, classifieds.
Yeah, these are carded vintage.
These things are packed to the brim, right?
Yeah, they're all full. Some loose vehicles are incomplete.
Very cool.
Yeah. Killer whale.
Mail-in.
Did you check condition on this one? How is it?
It's good condition.
Oh, that's a black one.
It's got both its veins and need to check the. So this one is Destro from '83, and it looks like he threw some accessory pack extra equipment with him, and the same with Doc.
Cool.
We've got some Cobra Officers again from 83 with a swivel arm. He said he loved 83, so we have a few of those. Some of them have accessory pack weapon. And then these are like Grand Slam from 83, so these are a little bit different. Each one has swivel arm battle grip.
Cool.
Zap. And,
Ooh, Cover Girl.
yep, Cover Girl, driver of the Wolverine. Flash. Well, this one is different. This is your Grand Slam that comes with the Jump Jet pack from 83. He's got silver pads instead of the red pads, see?
Nice.
So a little bit different. Another Steeler. These are all basically like redone from the 82s.
What was the first year of Joe's again?
82.
Ooh, that's a pretty one.
That's a nice one. You got Snow Job, the Snow Person.
Did you ever get a snow job?
Oh yeah, Grunt.
Nice.
And then you've got Major Blood, who's a main character that they had in the cartoon. That is a glider pilot. He's a Grunt, but he's a different repaint, and it's a desert repaint for the glider. Wild Bill, the driver of the Dragonfly.
He's one of the coolest.
Pilot of the Dragonfly. Yeah. And Duke. He's a great figure. Leader of the Joes. Airborne, and then Gung Ho. Got a Cobra Soldier. You got Torpedo. You've got Clutch. And you got Breaker. Here's Stalker. He's a real cool one. It's a hard one to find.
And we just did another deal before we opened. It was an awesome collection. Once again, my childhood. So we got like 82 to 89. I think there was 191 figure. That's cool. Then yellow Target. And then, so this is cool. We talked, and he wanted the certain price, and I said, if we're there, we'll let you know. And we were actually paid him 25% more. So he was more than happy about that. We have a lot of construction going on. Kelly has started the custom door. The floors were done yesterday. I think the store display fixture guy is coming out today. So we got goosebumps, super excited. The Jawa might have been sold at my office. The guy hasn't paid yet, but it is boxed up. And I brought this because we might have a deal going on for the Rocket Fed. So I'll keep you all posted. This is a piece that we do not keep here on site. And yeah, lots of cool, exciting stuff. Just right before this, I had so many texts going off my phone, so I'm probably gonna do some more quotes. I'm adding a lot more vintage to the website. Everyone is here in full force, and we're gonna be building out lots of toys. Yeah, lots of awesome stuff has been coming in, and I can't wait to open up the extra 2,000 square feet and really display everything. Super excited. The audio guy, I think he's coming here on Monday. He came on Wednesday, so we talked about what we're wanting. And Astro, the mural guy, he's gonna come in and start doing all that stuff too. So lots of awesome stuff, and just can't wait to be done with all the construction and play with toys again. So as always, come in, Dallas News Toys, talk toys. We buy, sell, trade, and we're always nerding out. And I think we just got a lot of Joes for the new Joe case. So 82 to 89. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment below. We'll reply back. So until next one.